everything has that. Like, there's times where you are really great at something and other times you're just not, and that's fine. That's how life is. That is so much blush. Holy crap. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. In today's video, actually I don't know what today's video is gonna be about. That was really dumb of me. If you're wondering why I'm wearing a tube top in February, it is Spirit Week this week, and today's Spirit, it's Friday, March 6th. Today's Spirit's supposed to be like summer vibes, so hopefully fitting that theme enough on my upper half because it's too cold for me to wear shorts. Oh wow, I look a mess. You know what? I'm gonna do a mini story time because I've been like referencing this on my channel, but I haven't spoken on it. I'm gonna kind of share with you guys about how I got 3 concussions in a school year so far, because they're probably, hopefully not, there probably will be more. So I don't even know where to start. The school year started promising with me and my cheer team. We had great people, we were doing great. And if you know nothing about cheer, let me try to like explain the spots to you real quick. So there's a person in the air, which we call the flyer because they're like flying. Then there are 2 bases. And the 2 bases are the people that hold the girls' feet. The best way I can explain it. Then there's a back spot, and the back spot holds like ankles, and you're probably like, well, what is the back spot doing? The back spot's not always needed for stunts, but like there's certain skills that you need a back spot for. And especially in high school cheer, there's usually a back spot unless you're just holding the girl like this. Back spot's just holding ankles like this. And there's usually not. Or not that there's usually not, but there can be not a back spot. And the birds interrupted me. Great. So that's kind of the spots you need to know for this. So it was towards the end of practice. When did this happen? I think it happened like early October, I want to say. Early October, I'm pretty sure. But we were in practice, end of practice, having fun. I'm basing, oh my God. Actually driving me nuts, I was basing for pyramid, and more cheer terminology. Pyramid's basically where like the girls are connected. This bird's really not my biggest fan because it won't shut the fuck up. And
the woman was too stunned to speak.
I'm this biggest advocate you'll ever meet when it comes to there's no such thing as too much blush. This is too much blush. Oh my God. Oh my God. Now I look like Pennywise. Oh, how do I don't. Okay. It's actually not even that bad. I'm just being dramatic. It is bad, actually. Let me stop. You know what? It's fine. I'm gonna roll with it. It's summer. I'm like hot, you know? I'm just really into the spirit. Telescopic and Sky High are the like, or Telescopic. This, oh, and that one's going. This, impossible to take off. Impossible. Like, I use my cellar water, a cleansing, like my cleansers, makeup removing. It's really not fun. Okay, now that we look like Pennywise or Ronald McDonald himself. I noticed it's a reoccurrence on my channel. I just always look like some sort of clown. Maybe I'm projecting. Anyways. But yeah, back to the story. So we did this skill. I can't remember if we did it by itself. We were doing the other things that led up to it. Ooh, I look crazy. Let me blend this up before I continue speaking. Okay, now that I look a little less scary, we went to go do the skill, essentially, and to this day, I still don't really know what happened. Like, I caught the girl's foot. Yes, I caught the girl's foot. I don't know if the other girl I was basing with didn't catch her foot, or the back spot, like, something didn't work properly. Like, something didn't happen that needed to happen. It was a slow fall, but like in my head, it also plays in slow-mo, so it was really slow. But the girl's hip was kind of like falling out. And when she was falling out, her hip managed to hit my head right here. I think right here. I don't really remember. Like this side of my face on the way down. I fell to the ground, low-key dramatic. And the first thing in my head I thought was, if I have a concussion, I'm gonna cry. Like that was my first thing. Like I better not have a concussion. And so I was just lying there on the ground for a minute. I'm like, oh my God, like if I open my, like I can't even open my eyes. Like this isn't real. And then I opened my eyes and my coach was like, don't, like stay there. And I just sit up. She's like, oh my God, because you're not supposed to really move. We didn't really know like the severity of what was going on. And here I am just like moving about.
It's 7:15 a.m.
Oh. All right. Okay. So I got up and then I kind of like walked over slowly to the side, and I had to wait for like the school's athletic trainer to come like and check on me. But moral of the story is I was concussed. My first ever concussion in my life. It was very, you know, it was like, wow, guys, I'm concussed. Like, no, it wasn't. That's a joke. Like, I don't know how they work. Growing up, it's like, don't make sure he doesn't have a concussion. Make sure he doesn't fall asleep or he'll die in his sleep. What? Here I am with a concussion. I'm like, great, I'm gonna not be able to sleep like ever again in my life. I'm like, well, if I die in my sleep, I'm gonna have to die in my sleep. I'm exhausted. I just busted my ass at this practice for almost 2 hours after a long day of school. I'm going to bed. I don't care. That's odd. Great, I just have a cute little red dot joining me for ever with this shirt. So I went to school. For zones for concussions, like the worst one you can be on is red. It goes red. Orange is like, okay, oh, I forgot to do something. Yeah. And then orange is kind of like, you can be at school, but like you shouldn't. You know, yellow's like, okay, you're at school, but like things are like lightening up, like we're lightening up your low, you still can't do much. Then green is like you're back, you're like basically there. And then blue is what we're all naturally, like you're all naturally in blue until you get concussed. And then, you know, so it goes red, orange, yellow, green, blue. I'm trying to remember. What was I saying? Why can I not remember a thing I was saying? Hello? I was pawned to orange, and it took me from early October to late October, and I was back in to perform in a competition early November. But why is my camera looks so funky this morning? Like I'm looking better in the mirror than the camera. That usually never happens. What's going on? So they didn't do that at all. Like, we didn't have a time to read. I don't think I've met anyone more dramatic than my phone ever. Like, oh my goodness. And at the competition, I think we all just kind of really got in our heads, but everything was kind of going well enough. It wasn't our best like performance ever, but we were doing fine until pyramid came again. This time we messed up on the part that we always do consistently without fail every single time. Like there was not one time we messed up the skill. I don't know. Maybe I'm the one to blame for this one. I really have no clue what happened. My eyelashes look so bad. Her foot like stepped on my head again and slid down kind of. And I wasn't feeling that great after, like I had a headache after the competition, but we didn't think much of it until a couple days later. I went to the athletic trainer and I explained to him what happened. He's like, you're concussed, go home. I'm like, oh, okay. He's like, you're on orange. I'm like, oh wow. So I was back on orange and the season was basically over. So this time there was like kind of no rush to like get back and going, and you know, like there was no like, we need you at comp. I shouldn't have done that. That looks so bad. Why would I do that? Oh my gosh. With this concussion, I literally like, I was on orange and then it got so bad that I went up to red, got worse. Which might be because when you're concussed, you're not supposed to be on screens, but I'm on screens anyways because I'm a 15-year-old girl. Let's be realistic. Even if it's for my health, I don't care. TikTok was screaming my name. So that was how I got my second concussion. My third concussion, oh, that happened beginning of November. I was officially without a concussion at the end of November. but I wasn't able to fully like stunt again and cheer until early January. This concussion I didn't even get with cheer. I was walking through the hallway, and I was like, there was no room to walk in the hallway. So I was on the far end of it, you know? What? That doesn't make sense. I was walking right next to the lockers, and there was a guy walking this, like we were in the same path, but I just figured when we met up, we'd figure it out. We'd swerve around each other, whatever. I looked down to pause my music because I have my headphones on, and then I look up, and I don't look up and see his face. I look up and I see a locker and my head colliding. So my third concussion was, yes, from me getting hit in the head by a locker. I don't like to talk about it. I accidentally just poked myself in the eye. Ow. For this concussion, I was put straight on red, and the athletic trainer was like, go to a doctor. He straight up like, I can't help you anymore. I'm like, oh, that's not, you're like supposed to help me. Like, that's not good if you can't even help me. So I went to the doctor because I mean, this was all like within the first quarter of the, like, this is all within like the first half of the school year too. Like, yikes. Like what? Let's keep it a buck. Okay, I don't know why the lighting's so weird, but this is the final look. I look a hot mess, which is fine because you're not supposed to look good in the summer. You're supposed to look like a hot mess, but a hot mess because you're hot both ways.
Girl, shut the fuck up. You thought you ate that?
We go because I'm severely late and I'm making my brother very late for school. But I don't think you guys need to hear more on the last story. Kind of embarrassing. But I was on red. I missed 2 days of school from this concussion. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I also want to thank you guys. As of right now, I have 42 followers. And I gained like literally almost half of y'all within this week since Monday, and it's Friday. Thank you guys so much. Truly, I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.